Hallo allerseits, herzlich willkommen zu einem Spiel, dessen Namen ich wahrscheinlich wieder falsch aussprechen werde. Ich denke Tanzia oder Tanzia. Ja. Das ist ein, hier unten rechts steht Beta-Build, ist Early Access momentan. MMORPG. Ich werde es mal mit Gamepad, wobei mich das jetzt etwas irritiert. MMORPG. Ja, dann werden wir diese Steuerung mal versuchen und legen gleich mal den Controller zur Seite. Klingt interessant auf jeden Fall.
In the cradle of the new world, the island of Tanzia is home to a new and great race called the Akazi. The Akazi had little interest in technology and material wealth. They pursued wisdom above all else. With the Akazi, arcanity, alchemy, and endless possibility would flourish. Because of their unique values, other races often regarded them as primitive and mistook them for weak. A critical mistake. Life was good on Tanzia, until one day, a terrible evil known as the Skeleton King came to claim the island.
King, Deus Diablo.
The greatest Akazi warriors confronted the Skeleton King and his undead armies, and one by one, the Akazi fell. This terrible evil fought with an advantage, a unique knowledge of something born of this new world. This enemy fought with arcanity. The new world was young, and few understood the mysteries of arcanity. But one Akazi had already attained a mastery greater than any other, and the Skeleton King soon met his match. The Skeleton King was furious. This small, frail creature had undone decades of preparation with a single blow. The Skeleton King retreated, and the Akazi did not pursue. Tanzia was safe once again. The Akazi continued to flourish, and the Great One continued to pioneer alchemy and arcanity. Creatures of all races came from all over the world seeking his mentorship, and he taught any who would learn from him. Until one day, something more pressing demanded his attention. The Great One was blessed with many children and many grandchildren whom he loved dearly. But this one was very special. This one would be the center of his world for many years. As the child grew, he showed great aptitude for arcanity. No grandparent ever felt more love or pride for a child than the Great One did for his young grandson. But he knew that their precious time together would be short. The Skeleton King was already plotting a terrible revenge against his new foe. He would end the Great One's bloodline. The Skeleton King used the darkest of arcanity to summon an evil and tortured creature from another dimension and enslave it to his will. The creature, a shade, was the perfect assassin. It passed through solid objects at will, traveled nearly unseen in the shadows, and had a deadly touch. The Skeleton King watched from afar in glee as the shade passed through the young child and stopped his heart. With a single word, the Great One obliterated the shade into a million dark splinters that dissipated in the light. But the damage was already done. As the Great One fell to his knees, weeping over the body of his young grandson, the Skeleton King was very, very pleased. But the Skeleton King had once again underestimated his Akazi foe, and when the Great One sensed that the Skeleton King was no longer watching, the illusion was lifted, and the child was smiling once again. The Great One, though, was very sad, for he knew that events had been set into motion which would end their happy time together, and he would not see his beloved grandson again for a very long time. He sent the child to live in seclusion on Volcano Island with a most caring and trusted friend, Abenaki, far away from the peering eyes of the Skeleton King. The Great One, believing his presence was a danger to the village, also left, and he never returned. Decades passed. In the village, whispers of his sudden disappearance so long ago turned into speculation of his certain demise. The Skeleton King, believing that victory finally lay within his grasp, would again descend on Tanzia to claim his prize. And this time, no one can stop him.
Wow. Also so manch anderer wird hier eine ganze Staffel einer Serie produzieren, alleine von diesem Intro hier. Mal sehen, was das Spiel so bietet. The Village, okay. WASD, right mouse button to look around, okay. You can interact with NPCs mounted on blah blah blah, find Abenaki and interact to speak with him. Save icon will show up for a second when the game autosaves. Ich hoffe nicht in der Mitte. You can also force the game to save while in range of a totem pressing the save button. The quest journal button flashes whenever something is added to your quest journal. Jawohl. Geh ab. Select the quest is the only quest displayed on the map. Ja. Okay, ich kann mich hier umsehen. Das sieht auch irgendwie aus wie ein MMO. Bist du? Some special occasion, my old memory isn't what it used to be. I'm kidding, I promised we could start your combat training today, and I know you're anxious, so let's get started. There are 3 disciplines. Shaman, must master for combat, arcanity, alchemy, and hitting people with sticks. Hitting people with sticks is the most basic, so let's get that out of the way first. I don't know much about it myself, to be honest, but I think learning to swing a stick shouldn't take more than a minute or 2. Ask Windermere to help you. She's always liked you, and she's one of the best warriors on the island. Tell her you have my permission. Return to me when you're finished. Okay, find Windermere. Ah, okay, jetzt sehe ich das. Ich sehe in diese Richtung und hier muss ich hin, oder so. Mal sehen. Jetzt müsste ich in die Richtung sehen, ja, genau. Oh. Der macht einen speziellen Jump. Du bist sicher hinter mir. Abenaki sent you to me to train for combat. Ah, the irony. Did you tell him? I've already been training you when he's not watching. You better not, or he'll probably turn us both into frogs or something. Just remember what I've taught you, and you'll be fine. The most important thing about melee is don't melee. You're a shaman, focus on your spells. If you're swinging a stick, you'd better be desperate. Also ich soll mich mehr auf die Zauber konzentrieren als auf den Nahkampf. If you do have to use your stuff though, remember to try to land combos. Practice your running jump shot. Swinging on the jump adds power to your strike, and you're good at it. It's your best move, I'd say. Since Abenaki is okay with it now, I guess you don't have to hide out when you practice anymore. Here I want you to have my old practice stuff. I really love this stuff. Kane made it for me when I was about your age. It's really well balanced and I guess I don't need it anymore. I just kept it for the memories, but I want you to have it, Uzao. While you're here, maybe you want to land a few hits on the old training dummies. Na klar. Great break in that new stuff. Und wie? Ah, mit 1. Select a target dummy in the training area. Der ist schon selected, oder? Okay. Vielleicht sollte ich kurz mal nachsehen. Controls. Target is left, lock is left shift, okay. Jump, blah blah. Interact is control. Oh. How's the training going? Ah, okay. Hat ein bisschen Cooldown. Und es ist die Taste 1. Ja, soll ich hier noch was machen? Critical. Yay. Was muss ich sonst noch machen? Select Target Dummy in the Train. Ah, a Dummy. Ich bin auch so ein Dummy, ein Dummy. Land a 3-Hit Combo on a Training Dummy. Ja, wie? Ah, schnell hintereinander drücken. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sehr schön. Land a Critical Hit Jump Shot on a... Okay. Jump und... Oh. Ach, ich drück... Ah. Okay. Jawohl, return to Abenaki. Kann man... Oh. Normalerweise ist links die linke Shift-Taste laufen. Hier ist das Target anlocken. Also auf das Target locken. Okay. So, did Windermere teach you anything useful? Melee combat may not seem as elegant and as acanity. But in dire situations, your skills with the staff could save your life. Let's move on to Arcanity now. Arcanity has always come naturally to you, just like your grandfather. Combat Arcanity is a little different than most of the things you studied so far, though. And there's a whole new world of it for you to learn. Go to the trainer and learn Ice Shard. It's perfect for a beginner. And he's expecting you. So, wo ist besagter Kollege? Das dürfte der hier sein. Mal sehen. M? Nein. Aber ich denke. Hello, Uta. Abenaki says I'm to teach you your first real combat spell today. To celebrate, I'm going to teach you Ice Shard free of charge. Dankeschön. I've seen how talented you are with Arcanity. Combat Arcanity is a bit different, but I think you'll pick it up quickly. Did you know that Fireball is my most popular spell? Ja, aber trotzdem soll ich mir Ice Shard kaufen. Aber... Ah, okay. Und jetzt habe ich ihn hier heruntergezogen. Ja, will ich. A training target in the training area. Der hier. Okay, Target Lock. Und you feel dizzy.
Can you hear me, little one? Once upon a time, there lived a young hero, a great hero. Arcanity came to him as easily as the wind, like you, little one. Remember.
You blacked out, you aren't sure how much time has passed. Trotzdem noch geschossen. Wumms. Okay. Return to Abenaki. Hello, Mr. Abenaki. That was extremely fast. I hope you aren't rushing things. Let me give you 2 important tips about combat. Listen well. First, don't rush into combat. Think strategically. Yeah, egal. Think about the many tools at your disposal and how to combine them effectively. And second, always make sure you're using the best tools available to you that practice staff Windermere gave you. For example, it's a very fine staff for a beginner, but find something strong as soon as you can. The same is true for your spells and anything else you bring into battle with you. Now I have a challenge for you. If you remember those tips, this will be an easy challenge. If not, it will be impossible. Take down 10 Akiri birds in 10 seconds. Ooh. And bring me the feathers. I have some maintenance work to do on the totems, and Akiri feathers are a key reagent I need. It's okay if they are a bit... ja. Wo sind die Birds? Hier drüben. Ah, das sind die Birds. The large totem in the center of the village will replenish your health and mana while you're not in combat. It also acts as a save point. Look for other totems outside the village when you need to rest or save. Also, get closer to interact. Ich kann nicht mehr closer getten. Ja, egal. 10 Vögel. Wie soll ich das machen? In 10 Sekunden. The top left of the screen shows your status. The red bar shows health, the blue bar shows mana, and the green bar shows XP. Keep an eye on your health and mana when in combat. Most monsters will help their friends. You should pull them away from the spawn area so they don't draw attention from other monsters. So, mal sehen. Komm, drauf hier. Wie soll ich hier 10 killen? 10. Wie soll ich das schaffen mit dem, was ich habe? Wie bitteschön? 10 Birds in 10 Sekunden. Ich habe hier einen Spell, der 1 bis 3 Damage macht, hat 5 Sekunden Cooldown, das heißt ich kann maximal 2 von diesen anbringen. Der hat auch 2 Sekunden Cooldown. Wie soll das gehen? Ich kann hier einen mal anschlagen hier. Und hier. Und dann los. Ich kann nicht mal. Ja, einen vielleicht. Maximal 2, dass ich schaffe. Aber nie 10, bitteschön. Equipment. Habe ich nichts. Spellbook ist nur Ice Shard hier. Das wäre schön, wenn ich den hier hätte. Kann ich ihn... Der hätte das gehabt. Kann ich den kaufen? Hallo. Price? Ah, 10. Und ich habe 0. Okay. Kann ich nicht. Aber vielleicht kann ich einen eingesprungenen hier. Ich habe hier keine Chance. Ich habe keine Ahnung wie. Irgendwas übersehe ich. Irgendwas übersehe ich hier. Wie zum Geier soll ich das schaffen? Ich schau noch mal schnell zu dem Origami hier. Plan your strategy and upgrade your spells and gear. Upgrade your spells and gear? Ja. Bloß wie? Ich quatsch mal hier. herüben mit dem hier. Alchemy. Das kostet alles Geld, welches ich natürlich nicht habe. Shops closed. Okay. Ja. Was hast du? Go away. Dankeschön. Du bist aber freundlich. Ich brauche irgendwas, wo ich etwas mehr Schaden machen kann. Beziehungsweise, damit ich etwas mehr aushalte. Du hast... Okay. If you want to enhance your abilities with gems, you've come to the right place. Kostet 50 und 200. Ach. Tja, was soll ich machen? Was kann ich machen? Price free. Ja, das habe ich schon gekauft. Price 10, 25. Kann ich was verkaufen? Hier, Preis 1, Preis 4. Ich versuche. Ich schau mal, ob ich 10 Gold zusammenbekomme. Dann kann ich mir den Fireball kaufen und dann ist das kein Problem mehr. Außerdem einen werde ich schon... Was bist du? This bird does not look right in the head. You should back away slowly. Frappy. Okay, mal sehen, wenn ich einen hier an... Den hier. Einen habe ich schon. 2 habe ich schon. Weg hier, weg hier. Aber was jetzt?
Arcanity came easily to the young hero, and he mastered Ice Shard quickly.
Okay.
To overcome the challenges ahead, though, he needed more fire.
Ja, so sehe ich das auch. More firepower, at least you didn't black out this time. So, mal Firepower, bitteschön. Jetzt habe ich 12. Dann hole ich mir jetzt mal Firepower. Das heißt, ich werde mir die jetzt zusammen... Ja, ein bisschen Gold hier und da und überall. So, kommt, kommt. Ja, und... Jawohl. So sehe ich das gern. Das hat wirklich etwas von MMO. Ich bin Level 2 und habe seine Challenge geschafft. Return to Abenaki. Okay, aber da das noch wirklich mitten im Tutorial quasi ist, werde ich auf jeden Fall noch einen weiteren Part hinterher schieben. Für heute Dankeschön fürs Zusehen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.